You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Hello friends! Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to be bringing you another one palette look video for my series. I'm gonna be using the LORAC Pro 1 palette. Now this palette was all the rave when it came out. I believe every single YouTube beauty influencer was talking about this product, and I thought it would be a shame not to mention this palette in my one palette tutorial series. Of course, I am guilty of purchasing products because YouTubers rave about it, and this is definitely one of the products that YouTube made me buy. The palette looks like this. There's 16 colors, 8 matte shades and 8 shimmery shades. As you can see, there are matte shades on the top and then shimmery shades on the bottom. Now, if you are a neutral lover like myself, you can look at this palette and think of a million ways to create various neutral looks, but I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone and create something very different and more dramatic and poppin'. So today I created this coppery purple halo cat-like eyes, very complicated, but it is relatively easy to recreate, and I think this is a great look for clubbing or nighttime parties or anything you can think of. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so now I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Just putting that all over my eyes. Before I go any further, let me tell you guys that I have my foundation, my powder, my concealer, highlight, and what else do I have? Bronzer. So those are all the things that I have already done, including my brows, for the sake of time. And I also did some contouring on my nose today and my cheekbones. And I went a little heavy-handed on the highlight. Alright, let's blend this eyeshadow primer before it dries out. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer so you can see what exactly I'm doing to my eyes. Now that I put my primer down, I'm gonna take my beloved LORAC Pro 1 palette. This is the palette that was quite popular back in the day. Just taking a fluffy shader brush, I'm taking the shade Cream. I'm just gonna set my primer, get rid of that tackiness. Same for the other eye. Next, I'm taking the shade Taupe on a fluffy MAC 224 brush. You can use any sort of fluffy eyeshadow brush that'll do the trick. Add it on as a transition color. Just taking that to my imaginary crease area, the sunken area that does not exist on my eyes. Now, attempting to match the same sort of shape on my other eye. So next, I'm gonna take the shade Garnet and I'm placing that all over the centers of my eyes and going for that halo look, and I would love this combination of purple and coppery bronze on my eyes. So that's what I'm gonna do. Taking it on a flat brush, placing it on the center of my eyes. Now, of course, with these shimmery colors, you can always wet the brush and apply the shadow onto your eyes for a more intense color payoff. That is exactly what I might do today. The LORAC shadows are usually very pigmented and beautiful. I decided I'm gonna wet my brush a little bit for a better color payoff and just for that more wet shadow look, really glistening, very beautiful shimmery color. So I'm gonna take that brush and wet it. I'm just wetting it with any sort of makeup spray. I know a lot of people like to use their MAC Fix Plus or even the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. You could even use water, honestly. That will just work fine. You can just see how much more that intensified the colors. I wouldn't worry too much about shape at this point. It's all going to be blended out into the outer colors as well. That's a pretty color, right? Now taking the other side of the brush, I'm going to start applying the color Deep Purple. I'm going to wet the brush again. That's a lot on the brush. Just start off slow. I'm going to start off in my outer corner area, and I will be blending it into the coppery beautiful color that I've already laid down there. I'm taking care not to go too into the coppery color, just enough to create that ombre look, that gradient. And as for the shape, I think because I'm using a flat brush, I can precisely lay out the sharp winged look like so, and it would be like a softer winged out look, I guess. Then if you were to use tape, we're not gonna go for a, you know, natural look here today. I'm quite going on the dramatic side. Doing the same for the other eye. Now in the palette, when you look at the purple shade, it looks very shimmery, but it's kind of coming off a little more matte on the eyes. So we'll see if we can bring out the shimmery color a little more using a spray. Now you can make these wings as dramatic as you want or as blended out and smoky as you want. So now we are creating the halo look after all. Taking some color onto my brush and spraying it, and let's add it to the inner corners. Be very careful. You gotta be a little more precise with the color placement here. Just kind of meet up with the copper color here. And then to complete the halo look, we are going to very gently, very slightly place the color on the top of the copper shade. Very gently. We can go back and kind of blend it a little more to, you know, modify the shape however you want. Don't worry if we're losing the luster on the copper shade, which we're not really, but if you are, or if you are, you can just, you know, go in again with our finger and take that copper shade and put it on the center of our lids, and that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Now let's repeat the fierceness on the other eye. You can detect the purple and the shimmer a little bit, right? I'm gonna layer the purple again onto, what is going on? My southern twang coming out or something? Just layering that purple on and just intensify that purple. Alright, birdie, I hear you, I hear you. Alright, time to blend everything out a little bit. I will go ahead and reinforce that copper color later on because maybe, you know, during the process of blending it might take away some of the color too. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that shade taupe again and start blending out the edges a little bit. Go back and take some of that copper shade again. The shade called Garnet. And put that on the lid. I'm using the other side that I had originally used, by the way. Of course, you can use a different brush if you're not lazy, like me. I'm just taking my finger, adding even more oomph. Okay, I'm going to be using the shade Champagne to add some of the inner corner highlights. Look at that. Look at that. Not going in too far to cancel out the halo effect, right? Let's blend that out a little bit. I'm going to take that shade Champagne on a fluffier brush and add that to the brow bone. So next, I'm going to line my eyes using my Hero & Make Japanese liquid eyeliner. It's the waterproof version, of course. Not too dramatic of a wing here. I still want my colors to show through and not all be hidden by my black liner, like that. Same on the other eye. Alright, curling my lashes and putting on some mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, my mascara is done. I used the one that I always use, the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. And obviously you can wear lashes with this look. I think actually lashes would look really good with this look, but you know, I'm just trying not to wear lashes that much in my video, not trying to make it a regular thing yet. And I think this mascara does enough justice to my lashes that I don't exactly need to wear it, but lashes would look very good with this look nonetheless. So since the eyes are obviously the main event here, I'm gonna use a more muted lip color. You can go with like a light, very nudie color here. I'm gonna use a more chocolatey nudie color. I know it's not fall, but I think it would look good with this look. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquefied Longwear Lipstick and just gonna apply that all over my lips. I forgot to mention the shade is in Chocolate Honey. Smells like hot chocolate, which I love. Alright guys, so that's the completed look. Do you guys love it? I don't know, do you? Is it too dramatic? I hope you guys like it. So again, I use the LORAC Pro 1 palette as part of my 1 palette look series. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already and make sure to click on that notification bell to make sure you're notified each time I put out a new video. And make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and join the Facebook group. I'm so excited to be filming more videos. I have so many ideas just lined up for the whole year already. So I'm really excited to be rolling those out for you guys. So I think I covered everything I needed to. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget that you are beautiful inside and out. Mwah! Love you guys!